once upon a timeless night, a miller who lived in a cottage deep in the woods made a sudden discovery.
Who are you?
I am your daughter, dear Daddy Miller.
A day or so later, the miller was again astounded.
And who are you?
I'm your other daughter, dear Father Miller.
Yes, the miller had been so busy with his mill that he had failed to notice his two little girls had grown up. They were named Slow White and Nose Red, and for a very good reason.
Is that the bucket of water I asked you to fetch last summer, Slow White?
Indeed it is.
Well, it's frozen over. Oh, my, but you're slow.
As for Nose Red, she had an irresistible hunger for apples, and after consuming an orchard full, her nose turned red.
Is that a basket full of apples you have there, Daddy?
My, but you're nosy.
The girls, despite their shortcomings, were as sweet and gentle as the days were long.
Oh, look at that poor bear sleeping in the mud. Let us take him home and give him sucker. You mean a lollipop? No, some aid and comfort.
Don't bother to fix my dinner, children. I've been working hard down by the old mill stream, and I'm too tired to eat or sing it.
We may be as sweet and gentle as the days are long, but we forgot to tell Father we put the bear in his bed. Well, he likes surprises.
Not this one, he didn't. That night, the miller slept in the mud, and at breakfast the following morning.
Daddy, that mud did wonders for you. Yes, your acne is completely gone.
So is my sense of humor.
Daddy seems upset about something. Maybe it's the mud.
It took a bit of doing, but the miller eventually became adjusted to his daughter's unconventional habits. That is, until one day...
Slow and Nose, you have made a lifelong friend out of every animal in the forest. And the 11 western states, too, I might add. Each day they come to our door for food, and you give it to them. They've been doing this for 3 years, and now we're broke.
But we must continue to feed the poor creatures.
What with? We're out of food.
Well, how about giving them sucker?
Well, we're out of them, too, even though there is one born every minute. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a package deal. You girls get married, send me money, and I'll see to it the animals are fed.
That's a wonderful idea, dear Daddy Miller.
Without any further ado, Slow White and Nose Red set off for the nearby village. But although the village was only a half a mile away, it took them a year and a half to get there, due to the fact that Slow White was so slow and Nose Red climbed every apple tree they passed. Then, too, the lights were against them. Everything worked out for the best, however, for when they did arrive, the annual bachelor's ball was in progress.
Do my eyes deceive me? Look at those two stunning creatures.
Gad, they're beautiful.
How true. The most beautiful girls at the dance.
They were the most beautiful girls at the dance, mainly because they were the only girls at the dance.
Pardon us, fair maidens. But would you care to trip the light fantastic?
We'd rather dance.
You have to give the girls credit. At least they tried, but in vain, for although Nose Red was light on her feet, the light of her red nose blinded her partner, causing him to crash into the wall. Slow White, on the other hand, was slower than usual, and by the time she lifted her foot to take the first step, the music was over, and so was the ball.
Don't cry, Slow White. We'll find husbands. That's not why I'm crying. You're standing on my foot.
But luck was with them, for the very next day was the day of the annual bachelor's picnic. Just as before, they were the most attractive girls at the gathering, and for the same reason as before.
I shall do the cooking.
Slow White turned on the gas stove and struck the match 45 minutes later.
Well, your troubles are over. Go to this address. Inside the cottage, you will meet two brothers who are your perfect match.
Oh, Mr. Marriage Counselor, how can we thank you?
With money.
Snow White and Nose Red scuttled off, their miller's daughter's hearts beating in wild anticipation.
I hope this doesn't turn out to be another fiasco.
You'll be happy to know that everything turned out perfectly. For you see, Slow White knocked on the door of the cottage, and it didn't open until 2 years later.
Oh, my, but you're slow.
And you, fair maiden, are my true love.
Yes, Slow White had met someone even slower than she. And Nose Red, well, the other brother was a strapping, handsome brute. He had one slight blemish, a green nose.
I'm Irish, you know.
Oh, this, too, was a dream match, for when you get a green nose and a red nose, well, it's Christmas every day. Slow White and Nose Red lived happily ever after. I wish I could say the same for their father.
I'm not a father, actually. I'm a mother.
Bye.